Hey guys, welcome to Introduction to Sustainable Agriculture. So we're gonna do this week's kind of lesson and drive home point that I want you to focus on. So as you can see, we have a white Word document pulled up in the background with just the basic words of what is sustainable agriculture. And so I'm going to type some things as I talk, so you'll kind of see me looking down, looking up to get these down. But the big concept of sustainable agriculture, let me put this little thing right here. This sustainable, sorry, I cannot type, is a journey rather than a destination, is the first point that you really need to know. And so what that means is that sustainability agriculture is constantly changing. As you will notice, everything is updating or changing. Things that might have worked 10 years ago do not work now, and that's the same for sustainable. So we don't ever want to hit our destination because everything's changing, and so we want this to be a journey. So I think that is just a great opening statement for it. And so if you will notice in the actual word sustainable, excuse me, sustained, let me add a bull, sorry. Sustainable agriculture, if you will notice, the root word is sustained. Okay. And sustain by definition means to maintain or to endure. Okay, so we are either maintaining what we're doing, we are trying to support something, so a practice that we already do, we try to make it better, or we endure the hard times. So the bad wind that came, high winds, unexpectedly high winds that we had, or the tornado warnings that pop up when weather is not like we think it should. So those are kind of just a welcome to, hey, sustainable. Okay, and so the next, we're going to break down sustainable in 3 parts. Okay, to me, I'm going to hold this up, hopefully you can see it, is a chair. Okay, and it has 3 legs. And so if you were to take one of these legs away, I promise I'm getting ready to type these so you can see them. But if you were to take, let's say this, one leg away, then the chair would not stand. So we need all 3 of these for sustainable ag to be concrete and secure and very stable. Okay, so again, imagine it as a 3-legged stool. So the 3 parts, again, would be the economy, the environment, and publicity. 3 is community. Okay, and so these all play an impact on sustainability, agricultural in general, because the economy is who's buying our products. How can we sell our products? Are things selling or things not selling? The environment, what's going on in the environment? What is happening? Are there a lot of natural disasters that are causing certain prices to go up? Like, I didn't know if you've noticed the prices of orange juices going up and the prices of oranges because of the Hurricane Irma that hit Florida, which most of our oranges come from. And then the community. You have to have the community to support what you're doing with your sustainable ag, and you also have to be able to support them. And so that's one of the cool things. So those are all 3 that play a role. So we're going to focus on each of those stools. I'll show you again, look down here. The stool, we're going to focus on each one of those that all play a role in sustainable ag. Okay, so the first one is economy sustainable. I'm not the best speller, sorry. Okay, and it is So the first one is economically sustained. So we are providing living to farm families, and they are farming enough to have a secure living. They're not stressing out or, can't make their house payment or can't do this. And also we employ others in the food production industry and the processing industry. So sustainable agriculture plays a huge role in the economy in more ways than just the basic way that you're thinking, like, oh, it makes sure that the farmer has money. No, we're looking at the big picture here, guys, with the people that it employs, and how it affects kind of everyone. So the next one we're going to look at is environmentally sound. Okay, and it preserves Okay, so environmentally sound by definition reads that preserves the quality of basic natural resources that farms, business, and the surrounding environment rely on, including soil, water, and air. So those are kind of the three big ones. Okay, and so it plays an effect on everything the environment does, just like the hurricane in Florida has played an effect on our oranges prices because it affected them. And so it affects us all. Okay. And so then the last one is community. So goods for the families. So with the last one that we're going to talk about is community. Okay, a lot of times the community can be involved in the farmer's aspect other than just buying the produce from the local market. The big push for right now, which is our final thought for the day, is a CSA. Okay, and what a CSA is, it is a, I want to make sure I spell this right. Community supporter agriculture is what a CSA is. So that means a community that is behind a farmer or behind an agricultural industry. And so what we have nowadays are CSA boxes or CSA subscriptions. And so what you do is you actually pay before the products are grown or raised or harvested. You pay a flat fee for how many ever weeks, 4 or 5 weeks, let's say, pay a monthly budget to this farmer. And then when that farmer goes to harvest his products, his vegetables, his fruit, his eggs from his chickens or whatever, you then get a box packed full of goodies delivered to either a central hub where you come and pick it up, or to your house, or to your office, or to your building. And these are becoming more and more popular. We have CSAs that leave out of here and actually go to Charlotte. We have a gentleman in Norwood that has a CSA operation. He is very successful. He sold out this year, very, very early on. I want to say like 2 months before the growing season even started. You see a lot of CSA boxes in the Raleigh area and the Greensboro area because those people don't have the access to be sustainable. They don't have that ground access, the plot access to grow. And so those are the points that I wanted us to focus on today. Again, is to have your focus on that stool and the 3 things that play a key role into that. So this is kind of just your notes and hey, what's going on this week. If you will continue to look below There will be a activity about goals versus practices, and you will have to respond to some questions that I've posted there, leave some of your opinions and your thoughts, but I wanted to pop on and give you kind of just an overview of what sustainable agricultural is for this lesson. So again, if you have any questions about what I showed today, please feel free to email me or reach out. But if not, I hope you enjoyed.